What's going on, guys? Today I'm bringing to you a new project called EQPAY, and the EQPAY token is the focus, as well as the Firefly wallet, which is also brought to you by EQPAY. So I'm excited to bring this to you. This project contains a community-driven project that is basically a non-ICO funded project. So basically, they're not taking any investments from any third parties. Everything is being basically built up from the community, from the inside, and as well as it being focused on eco-friendly mining and staking and community rewards through participation on the platform. So very excited to bring this one to you. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you can see our next videos here and so you don't miss out on that. And also, I just want to go ahead and say this is not financial advice, but I am providing you guys some information on some up and coming and current projects that are pretty cool that I think are have some really good potential, and I wanted to go ahead and share that with you for educational and entertainment purposes only. So let's go ahead and get straight into it.
In the world of entrepreneurship, passion and innovation are our driving forces, but often we lack the right tools to fuel our journey. Enter EQPAY, a new cryptocurrency tailor-made for entrepreneurs like you. Picture this: a community of entrepreneurs, a world of innovators, all connected through a unique platform. This isn't just any digital platform, this is EQPAY. It's more than just a cryptocurrency, it's a movement. At EQPAY, we are creating a private membership community that operates under natural laws, a haven for entrepreneurs where common values, goals, and dreams come to life. We're not just stopping at a digital currency, we're building our own platforms, creating natural wealth communities. These are spaces where collaboration and innovation aren't just concepts, but a way of life. But that's not all. We believe that every effort should be recognized and rewarded. This belief led us to our revolutionary concept, community participation rewards. Imagine being rewarded simply for participating, for bringing your unique ideas and perspectives to our community. It's not just a dream, it's our promise to you. Ready to embark on a journey that values your entrepreneurial spirit? A journey that rewards your active participation and unique contribution? Then it's time to step into the future of entrepreneurship. Visit equitypay.org today and delve into our white paper to understand how we're disrupting the norm and pioneering a new path. EQPAY, your community, your rewards. It's time for you to make your mark in the entrepreneurial world. Join us today. Your journey starts here.
EQPAY is creating a self-governing community of entrepreneurs composed of people with the highest ethics to be governed under the principles of divine and natural laws, wherein members would transact with one another under the self-regulated or community-made bylaws woven carefully with the concepts of honesty and integrity reflected with fair treatment to all. Their focus is integrity, the requirements of fairness in business directed towards the foundation for this project takes equity as the paramount consideration. The term equity refers to fairness, justice, integrity, and the act of self-righteousness for the governance of men and women. It is also about adhering to the words, promises, and obligations in business transactions, coupled with justness in the actions. So there's 50% proof of work. Proof of work is a tool that enhances the security of a network by requiring participants to dedicate computational power. 50% proof of stake. Proof of stake utilizes a combination of random selection, wealth, or age to determine the next block creator. And peer-to-peer network. A peer-to-peer network is a system that connects multiple devices and shares resources without relying on a central computer. And smart contracts is a computer program stored on a blockchain that enables and automates transactions based on predetermined condition, as you guys know. So these are some of the foundations of what the project is about. And essentially, building private communities is one of the bigger focuses for this project. They're creating private membership community, operating under the natural laws, a haven for entrepreneurs, essentially, where common values, goals, and dreams come to life. I don't know about you, but it's nice to do business with people who share similar integrity, about making sure that, hey, if you say you're going to do a deal, you do the deal. And if you say you're going to do it to a certain degree, you fulfill that obligation. And as well as on the payment side of things. So That's very important in today's, society, and I found it very important even myself in my own business outside of, YouTube and stuff like that. So I find stuff like this very interesting, and I hope that it can kind of propel people towards a better way of doing business. So let's just keep going here. Basically, they're saying that they're not just stopping at cryptocurrency. They're building their own platforms, creating natural wealth communities, spaces where collaboration and innovation aren't just concepts, but a way of life. Community participation rewards, introducing the Dragonfly reward program. Dragonfly is the wallet for EQPAY here, where change and transformation await. Join the exciting program to unlock a world of opportunities and earn EQPAY coins through referrals. With Dragonfly, you can experience the power of rewards as you invite others to join. Soar high towards success and embrace the EQPAY coin bonanza that comes with referrals. Let Dragonfly fuel your earnings and be a part of the transformative journey. Don't miss out on the rewards, they say, and watch the earnings take flight and join if you are led. Entrepreneurship for emerging economies. Step into the community where coins are not just exchanged but transformed into opportunities. They're not about funding or investments. They're all about fostering a community of entrepreneurs. Mining, staking, and referral rewards are the name of the game, essentially, motivating both new and existing members to actively contribute to the growth. In return, they shower them with EQPAY coins, the currency that thrives in any business environment. A couple highlights here: no external investments needed, community building and rewarding active participants, and joining them and embracing the spirit of engagement and growth. Some of the focus here. They do have a wallet that's a desktop wallet, but the new wallet for the mobile app is actually going to be coming out in the next several weeks ahead, they say. So make sure you stay tuned on the social media accounts so you can stay informed about when that is released, and also stay tuned to this channel as we may cover the release day on that. But also make sure you guys take a look at the App Store for the Apple App Store as well as Google Play Store for when this thing is launched. Now, real quick, I want to show you about where you can purchase it. Essentially, right now you can get it on the P2B exchange. That's currently where it's available, where you don't have to KYC to open an account. So that's kind of cool as far as, quickness and all that about getting it rolling. The other one is AZBit, and there's also more exchanges coming. And I know in the near future, they're going to be allowing you guys to exchange on the platform instead of on the third-party exchanges only. So that's something that you guys can know. And also in the next several weeks, they're going to be rolling out this wallet on the mobile. And so as of the moment, it is currently desktop only, but you can use Mac, Windows, Linux, set that sucker up, and you'll be able to get that rolling here. And like I said, you'll also be able to mine and stake coins right in your desktop wallet. So as I mentioned, for right now, you can mine and stake currently in the desktop wallet. But as far as the purchasing, you will need to do it on exchanges like P2B and AZBit. So that's something for you guys to know. And then also, I wanted to go ahead and share with you the roadmap. And so right now, they've completed item 1 and are currently working on 2 right now. The next things are really cool, actually, coming up in 2024, which I'm actually really excited about, is establishing a freelance platform similar to Fiverr. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but that's a great platform to find freelancers and stuff like that and do projects for you. So they're looking at making their own type of product similar. They're going to allow the use of the EQPAY coin, and the platform usage will be restricted to community members only. So that is pretty cool. And then also they're looking at developing out an e-commerce web platform similar to Amazon for buying and selling products using EQPAY. However, the website will again only be allowed use by community members. So that's something for you guys to know. And then also educational platforms similar to Udemy is something that they're looking to do. Again, community restricted to only community members. And then community land development. They'll be purchasing and developing land for their community members for the purpose of building homes for them. And then as well as gold and silver backed token by 2025. They're looking to have wealth agreements that provide EQPAY tokens backed 100% by gold. allowing members to redeem them for tangible gold, silver assets. So big ambitions for sure. But again, if the developers stay on track with things, definitely things are possible. And if there's enough community backing, of course, the sky could be the limit. You never know. I also want to go ahead and show you guys the EQPAY Explorer, so you guys can see kind of what's going on as far as like volume and stuff like that, transactions, all that good stuff. You guys can have a fun time with that. And then also something else that's really cool is the node map. So let's go ahead and pop in here really quick, and you'll see these guys have nodes all the way from Germany, United States, China. This thing's gonna keep going. And so that's just something for you guys to know. Singapore, Amsterdam, Thailand, Taiwan, Nigeria, Kazakhstan. They got a ton of nodes running here, which is really cool. And again, you guys can take part in that if you decide that you want to work on doing the mining through the Dragonfly wallet. And so that's just something for you guys to know. Now, the next thing I wanted to really cover here is the white paper, so we can get a little bit more in depth here. I do want to tell you, make sure you do your own research and follow your gut, and always do your own research. Like I mentioned, when you invest in things or use softwares, stuff like that, it's very important. Now, let me go ahead and tell you, I have used mining software in the past, like Nice Hash Miner. I've used stuff like that. I didn't really have any issues or anything like that. So all in all, I would say mining in most cases is typically a pretty safe thing. It can wear out your PC a little bit depending on the age of your computer or its hardware specification regarding like your CPU, GPU. So just keep those things in mind that, and monitor your system. So that, again, they're working on efficiency and stuff like that to make things more efficient. There have been some community members that have mentioned that it could be a little CPU heavy. So that's just something for you guys to know. Now, quick disclaimer, I have never personally had any issues utilizing mining software and stuff like that. But there are people out there in the crypto world who've experienced something called cryptojacking. If you're not familiar with that, please research that on your own time. But basically, there are companies out there that will essentially have a software with some form of malware in there, and it can start mining without your consent, essentially. And so I did inquire upon this about safeguards and stuff like that from the developer through my interactions with them. They did mention they have safeguards in place to help protect its users. But again, I'm just throwing it out there so that you guys can be safe out there. Anything software related, please do your due diligence, do your research, utilize tools like antivirus and stuff like that to scan, things if you're not sure about them, about downloading something to your computer, all that stuff. This software, as far as the desktop wallet, does come from the project GitHub. So if you go to the site directly, of course, it will link you over to a GitHub site. And they did mention they're looking to bring that back fully onto the website, so you guys can just have it all downloaded straight from the site, not going through a GitHub. But either way, I'm just trying to give you guys all the information that I know about it, so that you guys can make educated decisions. But again, anything software related or relating to crypto funds, it could be susceptible to any attacks and stuff like that in general. So just be safe, and if you're not sure about something, just don't do it, or make sure you're scanning it or something like that, with like an antivirus software or some tools and stuff like that, for you to make sure that you feel confident about it before you make any kind of downloads and stuff like that to your system. Now, back to the white paper here. So essentially, EQPAY is a non-ICO community, as we mentioned, which means they're not engaging in exchanging coins for funding or investments. Instead, they provide incentives in the form of mining and staking and referral rewards to both existing and new members, aiming to foster a community of entrepreneurs doing something like this. Using these benefits, they encourage members to actively contribute towards the growth and development of the community, in recognition of which they will reward them with the EQPAY coins, like we talked about. The EQPAY coins are designed to operate effectively in both public and private business environments. The model allows them to build a community organically without relying on external sources of investment, as they believe in the natural progression of community building and the value of rewarding active participants. One thing I wanted to draw attention to here is how EquityPay compares against other coins such as Bitcoin and Litecoin, stuff like that, in regards to the mining. So make sure you guys check out these specs right here so you can kind of see for yourself how it's doing. So let's go ahead and keep going. Now, as far as the coin mint and pre-minted distribution, you can take a look here. As we said earlier, the initial mining of the first EQPAY coin was back in September of 2021. The development of pre-minted was a total of 9 million coins, out of which 7 million coins will be rewarded back to new community members for helping build the community over the next 3 years. 2 million coins were set aside for humanitarian projects, and the roadmap set out in Section 9 provides and showcases the usages of the coins in the upcoming future, like we've kind of covered already. The maximum EQ coins mined staked for this project will be capped at 18 million coins, which is 3 million coins less than the maximum supply of Bitcoins. So that's something for you guys to know. Also, check out these tables here. Like I showed you the other table, check out this one. Now, you may ask, why did they use the name Dragonfly? Well, Dragonfly was chosen for its significance in the entire world for being a symbol of change, transformation, adaptability, and self-realization. The change has its source in mental and emotional maturity and understanding of the deeper meanings of life. So that's kind of what got them the theme Dragonfly, which is kind of cool. As we mentioned, there's going to be community participation rewards, and also a natural wealth community domain, and as well as natural wealth communities in general. Now, there's some pretty interesting breakdown here about the belief system of what money represents and how it's backed and things like that, the belief system thereof. So it's pretty cool here. Make sure you read this yourself here. But one thing I wanted to kind of bring your attention to was this kind of interesting thing right here, which is called Natural Wealth Communities, or NWCs. So it says, natural wealth communities operate on similar principles to private membership associations, or PMAs, and it's built upon the foundation of demonstrating high standards of ethical business conduct. NWCs, comprised of men and women collectively vouching for secured and absolute rights to assemble, associate, and maintain authority over the health of their own physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Hereinafter collectively referred to as rights, a NWC functions by allowing the community to act as an individual in their private roles and capacity. It is to be considered that no state can make a law that impairs the obligation of a contract, therefore rendering them outside the jurisdiction of the state. In the current era, all businesses and companies can enter private regulations by means of a contract, thereby negating the jurisdiction of a public law. Unfortunately, business leaders today are not instructed to actively pursue divine protections and are trained to adhere to public law. There are better business structures available for wealth creation, according to EquityPay. And again, not financial advice, not legal advice by any means, just educational and informational purposes only here. And it's talking about how EQPAY will operate in the public domain as means of exchange. However, its primary focus will be on building a secure platform for its community members. The following domains will be developed as part of the same: buying, selling products, as we spoke about, buying, selling services, and online education. And the communities will function under divine and natural law. The application and practice of law is always derived from nature and vibrate with its elements being land, air, and water. Law. Very interesting. And then obviously here, natural wealth community domains. They mentioned that they'll be building several websites that are privately held for the community members only, such as sites similar to the likes of Amazon, Fiverr, Udemy, stuff like that. I don't know about you guys, but this has got some very interesting infrastructure, and I think that there's a lot of upside potential here, whether it's from a community standpoint for private community related services, products, accessibility, education, as well as community participation rewards. This thing's got a lot of features to it. It is really a ton to cover in one video, so we may cover it again in the future. But I wanted to just showcase this to you about, if you want to get started with the mining and the staking, make sure you download the wallet on the website, the desktop version here. And again, in the next several weeks, they're going to be coming out with a mobile version on the app stores. And so hopefully that will be coming out pretty soon. Obviously, changes can happen between now and then, but realistically, the community is moving in a positive forward direction. And I think that you guys might be interested in checking it out. So I'm going to leave all the links in the description. So make sure you check all of it out. Again, I'm not a financial advisor or a legal advisor or anything like that. This information is for educational purposes for you guys and entertainment purposes only. So make sure that you guys hit the link in the description if you want to get involved. Also, make sure you read the full white paper and any additional details. They also have a great Telegram group and a lot of people willing to answer questions. And the developers also very active and able to answer some questions for you guys too if you have any questions or concerns. So I like that about that. It's able to be in contact with people. Very important to me. So also make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button and turn on notifications if you want to see more videos from me. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I would advise you guys to check out my next video. And remember, be alpha.